Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to the Black Book. Let's start upon our journey. Our primary task, as we mentioned in the last episode, deal with the Miller's Chort, which is a group of demons that have gone out of control. Now, but there's also some side stuff that we can do. So if we go back to here, as you can see, there's some encyclopedic knowledge we can pick up, and some... I can never remember what that symbol is. Belichakas. Stories and encyclopedic knowledge. Okay. All of which helps us in our quest. So let's start off here. Morgilvisky's mansion. Morgilvisky's mansion. Not far from Kamkot, a rich peasant named Morgilvisky built his mansion.
You stealthily creep by the village houses. At least, you thought you were being stealthy. You hear a familiar voice calling out from one of the windows overhanging the street.
Flusher, wait! I have business with you.
Peasant.
Hush! We'd better whisper. I've got this neighbor and I hate her guts. So curse her a bit, will you? Use a killer curse or something. Not a strong one. I've got a gift ready for you.
You could agree, which would give us a reward. Curse the peasant instead, and it will decline. Now, you have to remember that this will affect, because you can pick up sin in this game. The more evil acts you do, the worse your sin becomes. I don't think we will go decline.
I'm not that kind of witch. Just so you know, I don't just go firing off curses left and right.
Right here. Kosovo village. We had an optional task there, which was that one of our grandfather's imps has done something. Contains lore as well. A small village to the west of Kolvar. I've been there a couple of times with old Igor when he had to heal some cows. It is a place he sent a chort to for a job.
You notice a noisy family gathering in front of one of the houses. It's unusual to see an entire family out on the street at this hour. Strange, muffled sounds are coming from inside their house. Falling cutlery, furniture moving around.
Approach them.
Good evening to you, Vasilisa. God himself has sent you to us tonight. Everything has been turned upside down in our house. The enemy of man is haunting our house. The devil himself is here. Everyone is scared senseless.
How did it manage to get in here? It's no simple matter for a chort to get inside a human dwelling. What did you do yesterday?
We just had some tea. Natalia likes it a lot. She's quite fond of tea. Then we prayed and went to sleep. And in the middle of the night, it all started.
Tea time turned into a chort invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place.
Let's check our encyclopedia. Ritual behavior. Ritual behavior reinforced by custom is inseparable from mythology. It's often believed that specific events are a consequence of another. For instance, a peasant suffering misfortune after forgetting to cross himself is perceived as being punished for not observing a ritual. This has resulted in all sorts of popular beliefs. This is not locked away at night or crossed before refusing at night or crossed before a refuge. Sorry, this is a locked away at night or crossed become a refuge for evil spirits. A sick child or a changeling needed to be thrown across the threshold of a house inhabited by spirits who were lured there by the killing of a rooster during its construction. After some time, the underlying reason for the ritual becomes forgotten, leaving behind only the ritual itself. So, if we go away from that to return to the game, forgot to cross the tableware, forgot to close the window. They did say in the encyclopedia how if you didn't cross the cutlery and stuff, or like the plates, it could become a nest for demons. So maybe that's the question.
And did you make the sign of the cross over the samovar?
That must be it. We didn't mark the samovar with a cross.
You must do this. And please remember next time.
You're such a great knower, Vasya.
Someone with vast amount of knowledge who might also be a Koldoon or witch. So you didn't have to be a witch or Koldoon to be a knower, though most of them were knowers.
Please, won't you help us? Don't leave us this way.
I will help you.
Oh, very well. I will help you. It's no good sleeping on the street, is it?
Thank you, Vasilisa. Have some milk for you, Johnny.
That's some resources for
You
crafting.
come inside the izba. Everything is in complete disarray. The Chorts have certainly had their way here. You make the sign of the cross and take a couple of careful steps deeper inside.
Explore the
The
Isba.
demons have made a mess. They threw the dishes and cooking pots around, but luckily, the brass utensils seem to be intact. The most damaged part is the shrine in the corner. The icon cases are damaged, and the candles are broken.
Red Corner. The Red Corner is one of the most important mystical places in Isba. It is similar in importance to the Hearth, since it plays a central role in the home. It is most commonly in the right-hand corner of Isba, across from the door. Even in some northern Russian traditions, where a porch is situated in an unusual manner, most likely an ancestral idols were once placed atop these shrines. Following the arrival of Christianity, it became home to the icons of the saints. The other name for the Red Corner is Bajornitsa, which means a god's place, and it's always housed a small icon lamp. The head of the family sat in this corner and oversaw holiday feasts. Additionally, before a funeral, a deceased body of a family head was placed on a table with his head below the red corner. When entering an isba, a visitor would make the sign of the cross over himself while looking at the red corner, even if there were no icons present. Okay. Let's approach the samovar.
You approach the overturned samovar. Suddenly, it shakes and starts to move, and red eyes light up the darkened room. A demon is here.
Here we go. Our first proper fight. So, we've got a demon in a pot, or possessing a pot, and some kind of normal demon. This is going to put damage on armor on him, and he's going to hit us. So, what do we want to do? Probably want to shield to start off with, take a bit of health, a bit of damage away from, or to cover ourselves, we don't need any health. I'm then going to put waste on, and we're going to start targeting this one down. Stated effects usually reduce their values each turn. Carefully choose the right moment and the right place in a samovar for words with status effects. So, this will do 3 damage this turn, 2 damage next turn, and 1 damage the turn after. So a total of 6 damage over time for this guy. And nothing else we can do, so let's just add a bit of extra armor to ourselves. Our spells go out. Rabah. So he's going to punch us, and he's going to take a tad bit of damage. And I'm going to keep doing this. Okay. So we could take a blessing, which increases our damage for 2 turns, which will decrease over time. I am though just going to take extra armor instead. I'm going to do another waste on him to keep his waste up, which will kill him quickly. And yeah, just general heal. Get a bit of extra healing from it since we've got another white card on the field. Okay. This time he's dead. He's going to hit us for free, so we can use the key card. I'm going to go Bless, And then I'm going to... He's not going to die this turn, so we do need to punch him or something, unfortunately. Actually, that's not a good combination. Let's go this. That one, he'll be killed off by the poison next turn. Actually, that just seems even wasteful, because yes, he's going to be alive, but the poison will kill him anyway, so we can just focus on... No, actually, I just realised, not a good idea. We'll go Bless, and we'll go that. And I'll tell you why. This will kill him completely, which will get rid of this guy's armor next turn. So he's coming out at us for... Ooh, actually that's a pretty bad thing. I just realised we won't be able to have as much armour up as we normally would like. We'll just do this instead. This is all we can do really for optimum output. So we do 5 damage, get enough armour up to not take any damage at all. This may look simple, but trust me, this combat can get really brutal really quickly. So we got a key attack card. Excellent. So he's coming out at us for free. I will take a little bit of damage to get a bless up, just so we can get maximum damage output this round. Because I can always heal ourselves. Yeah, because we can always just go... He's hitting us for free. I can just go something like this, which is... One thing you have to remember, though, is that if we do this, this card casts at the end of the round, which means that we won't get healed unless it gets played. So we'll armor up, heal ourselves up, let the enemy attack, and then we'll just go this and finish him off, and we get a card as our reward. Now these cards are interesting, which is, for example, this is a key card, firmer than stone. It has the firm effect. Pages remain active for 1 turn, and the effects other pages. So, for example, this one is good for attacking all enemies for 3 damage. This one stays in place and can increase over time. This one is nice though, because it will basically keep playing each turn, so it's basically a direct damage card, which is very nice. I like it quite a bit, so I will grab it. So you get 125 experience, 5 ruples.
The elders of the family bow to you, and thank you for helping them. They also give thanks to God for bringing you here. The girl, Axinia, assures you that from now on, every jar in the house will be crossed.
And that's the side mission done. Let's go to the old riverbed.
The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the foul water. The chilled northern night air is split by dull croaks coming from the swamp.
Draw a circle, come closer, walk around. Let us draw a circle just to be safe.
You quickly draw a circle on the soft swamp soil and light the candles. A moment passes, then another. Finally, a demon appears and lunges at your defensive circle.
You got some experience, excellent. If you ever want to see what where your experience is, you go to knowledge, which is basically your experience tree, and you can see it here in this top corner. We need to get to 1,000 to level up, and then we can put a point in. There's all kinds of things that will be unlocked, like extra damage, more cards, more resources, just no key cards to be drawn, all that kind of stuff. I find this one is quite useful, because chorts, when you pick up your chorts, they can become problematic. So I think picking up chorts early on, picking up the chort stuff early on, if you don't want to pick up a lot of sin, is always a really nice thing to do. Okay, so we're right into battle. This is a much more tough-looking demon. It's going to hit us for 5, so we need to basically get ready to come out swinging. We get that out early, so it means that it'll be around for next turn when we want to do stuff. We don't need to heal, so let's just get some extra armor up and let's do this. Nova. Rabba. Here we go. Slash it at us. And as you can see, this card is now here for 1 turn, so it will get bonuses. Unfortunately, it won't get any bonuses from this. We are going to take some damage, so we'll go Bless. Waste would be nice, but I want to just straight up maximize my damage. And yeah, play this and get a little bit of... We won't get any healing this turn, but we'll still take a bit of damage. And hopefully we'll be able to draw some of our healing cards. Yeah, we took 3 points of damage. It's not great. That guy's coming out. I don't really want to take any more damage if I can help it. So let's heal up. Remember, we're playing on normal. This is basically the introduction to things. So can we kill him this turn? If I can do 8, we can. So yeah, out we go. There we go. We got another card. Lock is nice. If we can get a lock card in play, it will stay in play, which means we don't have to worry about having it. Well Versed is nice. We'll amplify for every other page of the same colour. So if we have 2 black cards on the field, this one will be very beneficial for us. It works very well in combination with some other cards. I think I will grab Well Versed. Got 50 experience, 4 ruples. What's this? Cam got Woods.
Standing amidst the black wooden figures, you hear a rustle in the trees. You read the protective spells, but out comes a person, not a demon. An ancient woman dressed in old clothes. It would seem you have come across a beggar.
Greet the beggar.
Oh, a witch, a witch. I can smell your kind from a mile away. Can you spare a few coins? I don't need much to get by. A person is only as good as they are charitable.
Yeah, we'll give her some ruples.
Here you are. Don't forget me in your prayers.
Thank you. I'll pray for your lost soul. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Some more healing root.
herb.
Excellent. So we've got some healing herbs. Very nice. 7 of them now. They will come in useful. So, on to the Bichi. Trying to know how to pronounce it. The Bigichi forest. There's an old forest near Kolva River by Bigichi Forest village. It has a master. Every forest does.
Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some piragi. Near these gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigichi village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle.
Which is the spirit of the forest. You can steal the gifts, tamper with the charter, or leave. I don't want to steal the gifts, let's tamper with the charter.
You draw up a new charter. Now the Leshy will be helping peasants from Vilgard. If evil spirits help anyone, they should help your village, not the inhabitants of Bigici.
You are now just committed your first sin. They say that the fate of the Kuldoon witches is to burn into your internal fire flames with no chance of absolution. The outcome of some events in the game is yours to decide. Your sin counter will change according to your decisions. Your numbers of sins affect your choice of replies as well as your possible game endings. They say each person has an angel on their right shoulder and a devil on their left, but to whom you turn your ear is entirely up to you. So we've got 3 sin, 50 experience, but the less you will be helping our village. Excellent. What's this place? The Penserkayak Ravine. This ravine is famous amongst Cheden's herbalists. It's said you can find a lot of good herbs here, only if you're an expert, of course.
While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon a snake's nest. Baby snakes are still inside their eggs. Fortunately, the mother snake does not seem to be around. You make a small wall of stones around the nest and wait for the larger snake to come back. The mother snake soon returns. Seeing the barrier, some time passes, and the snake comes back with a bunch of grass in its mouth. The snake touches the grassy mass to the stone barrier, and the wall instantly collapses. The snake is reunited with its nest. You quickly grab the grass before the snake hides it. It smells of rust. The only noticeable thing about it is the cross shape made by 4 leaves. Fortune has smiled upon you. You have found a break herb, a bundle of aromatic weeds that opens locks and barriers. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
So we see, I've seen the break herb once or twice. The door was locked by accident, so a Noah came to help and opened it with the break herb. Let's hear, it's Chevo Lake. A curved lake on the left bank of the Kolva. They said 2 men drowned in it this year. Must be quite an unsafe place at night.
On a hillside near Kacheva Lake, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. There is something strange in his uneven movements. Something that gives you shivers.
So we could come closer, we could read a prayer. Let's attack.
It only takes a single step for the demons to notice you. In a blink of an eye, 2 enemies stand before you.
So what are we facing? Demons. Okay. They're going to hit us pretty hard. So let's start hitting them back. We'll start with the weaker one first. Our spells go out. I just remembered that I get extra armor on the first turn. Okay, so they're going to hit us for another 6. So we need to basically kill this one quickly. Because we've got to take damage no matter what. Overkill. It's not. I don't like it, but we've got to take a bit of damage. So it slashes us for 4 damage. Okay, that's 6 right off the bat. We can heal some of it. And I'm going to apply waste. Now, have we got anything that we can use? I'm going to use this and basically get a bit of extra armor up so we don't take any more damage. because this thing seems to hit quite hard. So that's coming out with 4. We'll do this. We'll get health back, get our armor up, and we'll smack it for a nice chunk of damage. And hopefully we'll get another dark card out this turn, another black card. Okay. Get the key out, which will give us 3. He's hitting us for 6. We'll do this. Not as much damage as I'd hoped. I wanted to get the bonus damage increase out, but we're just going to have to hit it with some damage and get our armor up. We should be able to kill it next turn. As long as we get some decent damage rolls. We didn't. Okay. This, and this. We should work. Get our damage up. Get a bit of armor up. It should take damage next turn, which will kill it. There we go. So what do we want? Warding is nice in the father's name, which is basically we get free armor at the start of every round, which decreases. That's quite nice to get, actually. That's firm, which means it will last over, and that's just firm for damage. I think I'm going to grab this. Get experience, get ruples. Nice. And then we go New Zikova River. This river flows through Polyad Ridge. Someone in Pokcha village told me that the river was formed from the tears of Polyod. Sounds like a tall tale.
Gloomy windmill arms creak in the distance, parting the pre-dawn fog. The shadow of an owl passes overhead. It crosses your path, a bad omen, since man's path and man's destiny are as one. Yet, could it be it was trying to point you somewhere?
Let's go with Protective Zagavar.
You read a Protective Zagavar, and feel that the ancient words help you. You continue your journey with confidence. Besides, a bit of extra training never hurts.
Extra experience. Fantastic. What's here? Gorodishensky River. It's said that the Chud live here, a dangerous and holy place. The ravines are death traps at night. Falling into one will surely leave you crippled. Yeah, because we still need encyclopedic knowledge and tales before we can go and fight that. Well, we don't have to get it. It will be helpful to have it, I believe.
You meet 2 travelers from Bigichi village who are on their way to the fields. The 3 of you continue on your journey together. Near the mouth of a chasm, one of them jokingly tries to shove you into the pit.
Laugh it off. Yeah, let's hit the peasant.
You strike the peasant backhanded. As you glare at your 2 traveling companions, they transform into black, shadow-cloaked demons.
So they try and push us into a pit. Ooh, big guys. Okay. So he's going to attack us for 15 in 3 turns. He's got something in his mouth too. It's terrifying. His mouth's open. So we need to do 16 rounds of damage to him as quickly as possible. Waste won't do much right now, so I just want to get him down. And then we'll hit him. Then we'll get firm and warded. Like he's got a baby in his mouth or something, I think, or a head. Okay. Okay, 7 more damage and we can kill him. He's gonna do something. Remove positive status effects on us. That's fine. Let's get our cards out. It's nighttime, so everything's dark. He's dead next turn. He got rid of our bonus armor. That's unfortunate. Okay, so he's dead. He's coming out swinging at us. Not a lot we can do, unfortunately. Let's just get this up. All white cards, all good cards, unfortunately. Okay. Well, we can't do a lot. He's got he's got to get rid of our bonuses, so there's not a lot we can do. Okay. Yeah, we'll finish him off this turn. And he's taken care of. So, we can get Lock, we could get Grija, which is basically Fierce Amplified. It's damaged by 2 for each use of the page of the same name, and remove negative status effects, but we get health. Or we can get Lock. This is actually a nice card, because Lock takes up a place in the turn order, which means you can play more things. Plus it counts towards some of our dark cards. So let's grab that. A lot of experience, a lot of ruples. Chud's Forest. The Chud probably lived here at one time, as the forest name would suggest. Old Chud's bronze plaques are hard to find around here. To come across one, however, is a bad omen. After all, they weren't made by Christian hands.
You walk around the windmill and approach the Chud forest.
Not Chud.
Grim silence envelops you. The only sound you hear is of the fir branches, whispering in the morning fog. Suddenly, you see a swarm of chorts flying out of the side of the building, gleefully throwing around pieces of the windmill's wooden machinery.
Could attack, hide, check. Let's check the
The
debris.
short swarm dives into the gloom with a chorus of angry screams. As the forest sinks into silence, you inspect the windmill's debris. Among some wooden logs and mechanical parts, you find a small sack of flour and pick it up.
Maybe I should have fought them, but who knows. Let's get to the windmill. The old windmill. The windmill stands at the border of the of worlds between the village and the forest. It's said to be the miller. It's said that the miller is a Khaldun himself, not as strong as old Igor.
The spruce branches part, and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories from the surrounding villages. Those who visited this place at dusk, or worse, at night, speak of dark phantoms in the windows of the mill, of sudden gusts of wind and other devilry. It is what they call a bad place.
Let's see what's around before we go in the mill. Maybe there's something we can use.
It's hard to see anything in the dark gloom of the night. Nevertheless, you feel your eyes getting used to the darkness. The black book may be aiding you. Amidst the thick grass, you spot an old axe, its blade covered with rust.
This axe may fall apart any moment, but should be good enough for at least one strike. So what does that do for us? Oh, here we go. This axe might fall, so we get a bit of extra health. Not too bad. This is one of the things I have found from this game. You are rewarded for looking in all kinds of places. Herb. There we go. More Adam's head. Nice little health boost in case we ever need to heal ourselves. Can't go over here. Door to the windmill. Is there anything around the back? Tail pole.
It's a carrier log. It's used to turn the mill. The old wood creaks in the wind. You can climb inside using a log. There is a small hole in the wall.
Inspect the mill.
The old windmill is creaking from the cold wind. It is not so often that you see this kind of mill in Cirden Uyezd.
Windmills. In Perm, the windmills are rarely sighted, are rarer sights than watermills. This is because it's harder to catch the wind than it is to harness the power of running water. Often, windmills were built with a moving roof that was operated with a special lever. The wind could be caught just so that the wind blades could be moving with optimum efficiency. The most effective kind of wind was not the strong wind, but the moderate wind. Before the revolution, blades were fitted with special fabric. They were later fitted with plywood. So we can try and clamber up through the hole. Let's just try the front door for a start. Door to the windmill.
It's obvious the mill is old. Some wood has rotted through, making more windows. You approach and try to open the door. It's closed. The lock is as old as the mill. One good strike with something heavy, and it will break.
We could use the herb, we could use the axe, though the axe may break in the process. Let's try using the herb. We could clamber through the hole, but I don't know what will happen if we do. Let's just try using the herb.
As soon as you press the break herb to the lock, it opens and falls to the ground.
I was hoping for maybe a bit of experience. The grindstones are still, but the blades of the mill are turning. Some kind of wheel has been placed here by the miller. Let's go to the second floor. There's something in here with us, we can see eyes. And there is a chest. Chest has various tools used at the mill. You find nothing of interest. There is a locker.
You study the cabinet. Among various grinkas, old pots, and birch bark containers, you find a sack with silver rubles. It might be of some use to you.
Yeah, but we're already being paid for the job, so I don't think we're going to take it. There's something over here. Herbs, some more Adam's head. Nothing else, so let's check the raft, or the rift in the hole in the wall.
A broken block of wood is near the wall. It seems to be part of the windmill's mechanism, and the reason why the grindstones are standing still. Through a hole in the wall, you see the woods of Cirden.
Cirden, city of the north of the Perm province. They say long ago that here lived a white-eyed Chud people. Even today, people find idols on their fields. Lots of churches also. This place is as if enchanted. Peer outside. Oh boy, that's a big one.
I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden. Why are you here, then?
for short.
And I didn't expect to meet a demon speaking the common tongue. I'm an apprentice witch. Who are you?
Ah, a demon, you say? Oh, you see, maiden, I'm not a common chort. I am known as the 13th brother. I am the guardian of the village, the forest, and the secret hidden garden and its heart. I'm also the guardian of this windmill. All of this is me, the unseen master.
What kind of name is that? The 13th brother?
It is a name whispered through time and across many lands, until it became my name, that is. I will tell you the story if you want to hear it, of course. There is still time until the dawn.
Yeah, tell me.
Well, come on then. Tell me. I'm a scholar of evil spirits and the demons of the world.
It is good to meet a sorceress that doesn't immediately hurl herbs and venomous phrases before engaging in the more sophisticated art of conversation. Very well, so you're interested. A long time ago, I had 12 brothers. I was the 13th brother, the youngest. At that time, there was a war, and we were enlisted, you might say. I served under the strongest and most capable commander. He kept me alive, and so I became the last of my brothers, the 13th, and the only one remaining. After all those years, fate has brought me here. Why are you here, then?
Well, what do you want with the windmill then?
Haven't you figured? Perhaps I was wrong about you. I thought of you to be a strong witch, a master of wit, deduction, and intellect, one endowed with knowledge that others do not possess. I guess not.
The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place.
So let's think about this. If we go the encyclopedia and we go ritual behavior, maybe, because this could be something that could clue us in. Let's see. We know that for getting cross himself was perceived as being punishable. Let's think about it. This resulted in all sorts of popular beliefs. This is a not locked away or night or crossed become a refuge for evil spirits, sick child, or a changeling needs to be thrown across the threshold of a house to inhabited by spirits who are lured here by killing of a rooster during its construction. After some time. Yes, so let's think about this. What do we have? He's saying the cursing wouldn't attract the creature, lured by a sacrifice, no cross. It says lured by a sacrifice, and he is a demon, so maybe he was lured here when they constructed it, and he's been stuck, perhaps?
You were summoned by a sacrifice. You've been here since your creation.
Well, you are knowledgeable indeed. Not to mention, I'm bound to this pitiful miller, but I desire a powerful master. Take me as your servant. My sacrifice will attract someone more agreeable, and you will have both your reward from the miller and the reward of my presence.
Yeah, we could refuse or we could agree. Let's agree. Let's take him. Let's take him.
Well, so be it. I could use a chort like you, if not just for the conversation.
Wait, perhaps you are not as strong as you seem. There is yet to be such a Khaldun who can outmatch the 13th brother.
So we're going to have to fight him either way. So he's going to hit us for a ton of damage right off the bat. That's not great. We get... We're going to take some damage. With this we'll make 7. So we take a bit of damage, but I want to get a bit of damage out of him to start off with. But we haven't got a lot of health. Let's tank. Yeah, let's just straight up tank. Okay. Oh, so he's going to punt us again? Oh, that sucks. Straight out damage. Yeah, I'm just going to go straight with damage right out the bat. None of the herbs will help me with this, no. Yeah, we took a fairly good chunk of damage. He's just going to keep pounding us. Okay, that's really bad. I'm going to have to use a herb to get some health back, because he'll kill us if we don't do anything. A bit of health. No, get the lock card out to increase our damage.
You are so arrogant.
Yes, my book will.
This can't be.
He recognises our book, so he's going to get armor up. So let's go and start. We'll do this. Get that up. We'll burn a herb to get some health. He recognises our book, which was interesting. Like, so he's got to smack us around again, which is not great. We got to have a tad bit of armor, not a lot though. So let's get some stuff in place. We healed a bit. His armor disappears. So he's coming out swinging again. We'll do this. Boost as much damage as we can. We could have a tad bit of armor to protect ourselves with, and we could still punt him around. I'm just trying to kill him before he kills us, because our health will come back if we could.
It is a legendary artifact. I never gave up before, and I'm not going to now.
So our book is a legendary artifact. Fascinating. We need to kill him this turn. Unfortunately, we don't have the cards for it, which are unfortunate. So let's armor up and heal up. It's good to play a defensive game rather than trying to push it. No, he's got to try and armor up. No, we're going to finish you now, sunshine. Out we come. This should be enough to kill you off. There we go. We beat him. What did we get out of it? All enemies. Increase the number of orders in the book in the next round by 1. We get a bit of healing. or well-versed. The page will amplify by 1 for every other page. That could be good, because there's a number of white cards we have which will benefit from this. So let's get this. You gain a level and grow in power. You are now in the skill section of the menu. Here you can unlock new magical abilities. You can visit this section through the menu at any time. With each level you increase your health and gain knowledge points, which are necessary to unlock new abilities. As increasing the level, more and more demons will join your swarm. Some abilities unlock automatically at the moment of attaining a certain ability. So we've got ability, what do we want to pick up? Most of these, this is like our battle cards. This is our knowledge, what we get. Prices are reduced, increased number of items that can be carried. Visiting peasants bring 10 more ruples, more in gifts, which are nice for upgrades. Book handling, draw an additional key page each turn. Page facing cost is reduced. I think I will get a chort, get the things for my demonology to help us deal with our chorts, because they can spiral out of control in my experience unless we do something about it. So let's grab that. And so now chort specializations and job types are visible. So we can send them to places, and if they like what they're doing, they won't cause as much issues for the locals. We can also pick up stuff like trick. We can send them to different locations. Our health increased as well. And you got 666 experience and 20 ruples.
You take the demon into your personal service. He will ask for work, like any other chort. The mill is now without a spirit, but this is none of your concern.
His favourite occupation is to interfere with the work of peasants, so he knows all about housekeeping and farming. Return home. And the morning has come. How to kidnap a former Banya, Chapter 2.
And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore.
So, you took up a new chort. Hope it doesn't backfire. Well, while you were gone, I had some thoughts about the seals. Every single piece has its meaning, and every seal requires a demon. The second one is the aspen one. We'll have to think what to do next.
The first seal was opened by touch, and that was all. How do I open the second?
Well, not by simply touching the asp, that's for sure. I think we need evil spirits. So we'll find the aspen demons.
Where do you think we can find them, Grandfather?
I don't know yet. I'll have to think on it. Go deal with the things you can at the moment, and let me think.
Can't we open the others right away?
I doubt that, but who knows? Look around a bit and maybe you'll fortune upon the right chort.
I see. Time to get to work then.
And our chorts have arrived.
The chorts are back.
I sent them to perform an arduous task. That's why they weren't around.
Now I should give them tasks?
Well, what did you expect? You knew what you signed up for. Everything has a price, especially wishes. If you don't want them to torture you, send them to curse people. That's the life of a Khaldun for you.
And if I don't want to curse anyone?
Then suffer. These demons won't leave you alone.
I've seen them before in your Pested. Not often, though.
Now you will see them plenty. You can observe our entire gubernia in your Pisteri. In the end, you decide what you do with those chorts of yours. God help us.
So, all kinds of things. But that's for the next time, folks. You've gone on a bit longer than I anticipated. This has been Black Book. I've been Cornish-knight. If you've liked, press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, press the subscription button. And tune in next time as we take care of business, send our little demons on their way, and catch up on what happens next. Goodbye, folks.